This is Ethan with the Humanities Truck. Today is September 13th, 2025. We are at Art All Night in Shaw. Could you please tell me your name?
Stephen Rozier is what we're going to go with today.
Perfect.
Or Finn Rambles, because I did put that on. I signed Stephen Rozier, but the email address is Finn Rambles. So.
Sounds good. And do I have permission to record this?
Yes.
Fantastic. So, what brought you to the Art All Night in Shaw today?
This is like my second or third year doing DC Art All Night. I mean, it's a great time to get out, see the community, see something new, hear something new. I actually had been invited by a friend to come to this specific location.
Okay.
But I was planning to be, probably down here in the Shaw area anyway today. But I got here around 7-something, and have been here it's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, so I've been here for a few hours. It's actually a great chance to hear from a lot of different people and see some new artists and get some new ideas actually.
And so you said you've been to the Art All Nights. You've been to the Shaw Art All Night, or you've been to the other Art All Nights around DC?
So last year I was at Shaw Art All Night in a very different capacity though. Because last year it was in a lot more locations on the same night. So I spent more time like downtown and in the Logan Circle area than the Shaw. So this actually, I guess, would be my first kind of sort of time in Shaw. We did come up to Shaw like just to look around, but I think a lot of stuff was over by the time we got up here.
Yeah. And as far as the Shaw neighborhood goes, is this a neighborhood that you call home, or how does Shaw connect to you?
For me, I live in Petworth. For me, Shaw is kind of like the playground. It's where you go out to eat, it's where you go out to see, it's where you go out to be seen, it's where you go out to do. One of the things also is like when something goes down in DC, it probably happened in the Shaw area. It's such a eclectic area, it's multicultural, it's all sorts of different people, the poor, the rich, the black, the white, the gay, the straight, they're all here. And when one of us is pissed off, all of us are pissed off. So that's kind of sort of how I view the Shaw area. Petworth absolutely is not like that. Southwest absolutely is not like that. But in this area, absolutely, it's like that.
And how long have you been in DC?
I've been in DC since 2019, actually. 2019.
And have you noticed any changes, or has Shaw and other neighborhoods around the area?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the location we're at right now used to be a CVS. The apartment buildings that were across from the entrance to the Shaw Metro station are no longer there. They've been, replaced with a new building. So yeah, there's definitely been a lot of changes in the area, but I mean, you can put up new buildings, but the heart of the area is still the same. And I think that's one of the good things. I know a lot of people get afraid of it's the homeless people, the drunkards, what have you. They ain't bothering nobody. They are out here living their life just like everybody else is living their life. If you're afraid of them, that is something dealing with you and nothing that they have done to you. And that's not to say that, isolated cases of somebody doing something are not real, because they absolutely do happen. But for the most part, everyone's, just out here to have a good time. It's like I said, it's kind of like the background, it's the playground for DC, in my opinion.
And yeah, are there any favorite memories that you have specific to the Shaw area?
Not anything specifically. I've been up and down Shaw. I also sing in the gay men's chorus, so some of our parties and get-togethers are also on Shaw. I had a buddy who had their birthday at a speakeasy in Shaw. It's just so much around here. Howard University is in Shaw. When we do our concerts with the Gay Men's Chorus, it's in Shaw. So I mean, like, everything is here. Like, so no, I mean, I think if you only have one specific memory, then you probably haven't taken advantage of what this area has to
Very
offer.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. And you know, you were explaining, I guess, sort of the ways that Shaw has changed. In your mind, are there ways that, like, how do you envision Shaw in the next, say, 5 years? Things that you want to see continue, maybe things that you want to see change?
Like I said, I think for me, as long as the character stays there, I think we'll be good. Shaw is very, we're going to be us and we don't care. You can, you know, bring your tanks and your policemen, or you can, you know, drag some people downstairs at a bar, and we're going to let you know when you're wrong. We'll love you when you're right, and we will let you know when you're wrong. And I think that as long as that doesn't change, Shaw will be fine. If they get to the point where they're like, well, you know what, we're going to compromise on this, or we're going to agree with that, then I think you have missed the purpose of what Shaw is about.
Do you think that's a unique sort of characteristic of the Shaw neighborhood among other DC neighborhoods?
For neighborhoods I've lived in, yes. I've lived, like I said, I've lived in Southwest. I've lived in Petworth. And to be fair, no one's really messing with Southwest. No one's really messing with Petworth anyway. But I just don't get the feeling that if they were, those neighborhoods would be like, absolutely not here. Maybe one or two people, but I don't see the entire neighborhood being like, absolutely not. And I think that is definitely what makes Shaw very different.
Well, that's really all of the questions that I have for you. But is there anything that I didn't ask that you wanted to talk about?
Not that I can think of. There's history here. You can walk up and down this area, and there's something that's going to tell you about Black history, American history. You know, there is so much here to learn, see, do, and be a part of. So that pride sort of infects. And, you know, not all infections are bad, you know. That pride infects you, and by infect, something in you probably does have to die so that you can appreciate the life that is in this area.
That's fantastic. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.